Good afternoon. I'm here and my name is Yinka Deshola, and this afternoon I'll be discussing your food, your health, how your food affects your health, how what you are eating, what you are eating is affecting your health. That's what we'll be discussing this afternoon. Okay, why did I have to bring this up? Today. Why did I have to bring this up? See, you look around you, and today is Kidneys World Day. And when you look around you, at every point in time, there will have been somebody, one time or the other, where they were taking where you see adverts, where the advert will be saying, "We should contribute for this person's health, we should contribute for this person's health," or the challenges. And see, due to so many reasons, and the first thing that will come to your mind when you see such kind of advert is that God forbid, let it not be me, or it can't be me, or you just deny something. Okay, it couldn't be me, or anything you can never even think of you being there. But do you know something about it is that those people that those things are happening to at that period of time was ones like you and I, where they said, this cannot happen to me, this cannot be me, or this is not me, or that kind of thing. There was a specific time like that they were like, it cannot be me, it cannot happen to me, it is not me. Now, what step are you taking? What step are you taking to make that situation not happen to you? As in, what exactly are you doing that will prevent that situation happening to you? That will prevent somebody in the next 10 years, 5 years, or even 2 years carrying plates around, sharing something and please donate for my friend, please donate for my friend. What exactly are you doing? We all know the health issues in Nigeria. If you are not extra rich, it means you cannot afford the health system. Extra rich in the sense that you can travel outside the country for health challenges and anything. If you are not at that level, then it means you should be thinking, okay, how do I prevent all this? One, the first thing is, look, what step are you taking for you not to be in a situation? Okay, now we know what actually is part of what is causing all those issues. For instance, let me give you one. Do you notice our fathers or the grandfathers and everything, they live longer than we do, as you see in the 80s. Recently, you see about the Obasanjo playing football. You see they are elder, and they are heavier than our current days. What is happening? Is it that our older generations are heavier than us, than the current generations, and it keeps going like that? What actually is happening? Why is that so? One, see, our food and most of the things we eat nowadays are a bit poisonous. Not that they are a bit, they are poisonous. When we say poisonous in such a way that they are planted with poisonous things, toxic materials. For instance, most times we go to the hospital, they'll tell people, okay, you have this, don't eat salt, don't eat this, don't eat that, because it's from food. What you speak out, what we're speaking is not as dangerous. What is getting out of us is not as dangerous as what we're taking to our health. And in most cases, people don't take care of their health. They only bother about the appearance. I'll buy clothes, I'm wearing very beautiful clothes, I want my friends to see my clothes, I want everybody to see that I'm doing fine and whatever. But within us, the person is sick. And that's why most times people say, okay, she slumped and died. She's okay, and nothing to her, she was healthy. But internally, she's not healthy. Internally, she's not healthy. How many of you know how your food are being processed? The type of food you are eating. How is it being processed? How is it being produced? How many of you know that the mangoes we're drinking sometimes first ripen? First ripen means they add some chemicals to them to make them quickly ripen up. And the chemicals that is being added is poisonous. How many of you know the oranges you are buying from the market are filled with chemicals, injected with chemicals for them to meet your standard because you want beautiful things, you want beautiful mangoes, you want beautiful plantain? How many of you know that they add acetylene? Acetylene is a dangerous poisonous thing to ripen produce for you to go. What happened? People from the city, they will come to the rural side, harvest unripe mango, but they will harvest unripe mango, and as they are coming with fast ripening things, the chemicals that will ripen it up. So immediately they brought it in like this, they just spray the chemical on it. By tomorrow morning, you guys will see it in the city and you'll be doing like this, picking and everything, and you're hitting poison. Why do you notice that there are now plenty sick people, plenty bone marrow sickness, plenty cancer, plenty kidney disease, plenty of everything, food related poison? Let me give you an example. A farmer want to farm corn. I've been singing and saying no farm workers, there's scarce farm workers and everything, and everybody's shouting. But most farmers, yes, they will still farm. They will farm. It's not. What happened is that from the day one, do you know how they plant anything? From day one, you put a corn into this. Before you even put the corn into the soil, they carry synthetic chemicals. These chemicals, you know what? From the discussion, from the instruction on it, it's not supposed to touch a human body. It's not supposed to touch a human body, and if you mistakenly put the hand inside your mouth, you are dead. That is how poisonous these chemicals that they are using to produce food. So you take the chemical, the farmer go to the farm and spray herbicide. If they spray today, by tomorrow the grasses are dead. Then after spraying the chemical like that, the next 2 days they come and plant seed that you and I will eat eventually. They put it into the soil, and then immediately they put it in the soil again, they spray another set of chemical so that grasses will not grow. Now let me give you one thing. If you want to join organic, if you are a farmer and you've been producing your farm for years and you now want to convert to organic, going natural without you using chemicals again, it will take you 4 to 5 years before they will accept you. It will take you 4 to 5 years without you using chemical before they will accept you into that group. You don't have such in Nigeria. You know why? Because they believe your soil has contaminated, and those chemicals that's being used in that soil until have effect, until it's being washed away, rain, everything, it keeps, and you stop using it before they will accept you into that group. But because right here we don't have any regulations on anything, that is why a lot of people keep eating poison. As in, you see, you buy food in the market which are poisonally produced. I know most people are not interested in this topic because it's nothing related to, it's not talking about what, it's talking about health. Why? Health is wealth. And so at most time you see people crowdfunding for health issues and everything. We don't have to wait on it until it gets to that stage. We don't have to. We need to be conscious of what we eat, and that is why it is very appropriate for you to start planting something in your garden. Use natural, or get to know your farmer. Because see, it accumulates. You will not feel the effect today. It keeps accumulating. It keeps accumulating until it gets to a point where it starts affecting you, and that's why you see some people, like we said, they will just slump and they will die, and they will say, and she was okay, and she was healthy, that kind of thing. Those are the things that have been happening all along. So guys, like I said, I just want to bring it to your notice this afternoon that you should watch your health, and that health is wealth all the time. Okay, so